Are you the one planning to prepare for GMAT in 2025? Are you the one who is confused on how to start, what is the eligibility criteria, how much marks I need to score to get into top colleges? So hi, my name is Deepika Avasthi. I've scored 714 Classic GMAT. I'm here to help you, guide you with GMAT preparation. Before we start, do not forget to join our WhatsApp group. The link is in the description below, where we give you latest updates and all the information you need on regular basis to prepare for this exam. So let's get started. The new GMAT exam is for 2 hours 15 minutes with 10-minute optional break. It comprises of 3 sections: quantitative ability, verbal reasoning, and data insights, which is a new addition. Before this used to be integrated reasoning. And let us discuss in detail. In verbal reasoning section, you get only 2 topics, that is reading comprehension and critical reasoning. In quant section, you get again only 2 topics, that is arithmetic and algebra. Whereas in data insights, there are lots of tables on data sufficiency, multi-source reasoning, table analysis, graphic interpretation, 2-part analysis. For each section, you get 45 minutes. Now, how exactly you will be registering for this exam? Before we really get into details, you have to go to mba.com. There you will register using your email ID, phone number. You'll be, after giving all your academic details, your 10, 12 graduation marks and everything, you will be paying a fees of $20 to $50 approximately, which slightly fluctuates, I would say, every year. So you have to see the day you are planning to register for the exam. Now if we come back to syllabus, in verbal reasoning section, as we discussed, there are 2 topics: reading comprehension, critical reasoning. The total 23 questions. Weightage will be equally given to both the topics, so you can expect 12 to 13 from reading comprehension or 10 to 12 from critical reasoning, vice versa, to be done in 45 minutes. Similarly, for quantitative reasoning, 21 questions to be done in 45 minutes. Algebra, arithmetic are the main topics. I'll tell you in detail what exact topics you will be getting in from arithmetic, for example, or what kind of question you'll be getting in critical reasoning and verbal reasoning section. And data insights, 20 questions to be done in 45 minutes. If we discuss verbal section in detail, reading comprehension section mainly checks your 2 skills, your comprehension skills, how fast you can understand the passage, as well as how much you can infer or read between the lines. Most of the questions are framed around this, on these lines. And critical reasoning checks your assumption, your analytical, high level, high order thinking. For that, you have to practice approximately 200 to 300 questions. In our WhatsApp group, which I just asked you to join, we share daily PDFs and quizzes, so that you get a practice, and of course your doubts are also being solved. Now coming to quant section, students, geometry questions have been removed. Earlier there were more questions, so overall exam has gotten better, much more efficient and easier. If you prepare consistently, 2 months should not be a lot. In arithmetic, you get topics like multiples and factors, number properties, fractions, decimals, percentages, averages. Whereas in algebra, you get polynomials, functions, exponents, quadratic equation. You can see the entire syllabus here around me. Third section, data sufficiency section, checks your ability to analyze complex data and draw meaningful insights. So initially it might be difficult for someone who has not done these kind of questions, but once you learn to solve each and every type of question, solving the other similar questions will not be that difficult. So this section takes lesser time compared to verbal reasoning or quantitative reasoning to actually learn and solve it. Beginning in the initial stage, it might be a little difficult, but you will grasp it faster compared to other sections. So when you start, you need to really know your strengths and weakness, whether you want to start with verbal reasoning or quantitative reasoning, or if you want to give more time to which section while preparing. A lot of students are wondering how exactly we should prepare and how much time should we give for this exam, students. So what I'll recommend is, please go for, first of all, a diagnostic test. There's so many free mock tests, GMAT mock tests are there on multiple websites. You can go to GMAT Club, you can go to various coaching which give these. To prepare for this exam, you will be finding one free mock test and see your score. If your overall score is below 600, in the range of 500 or maybe less, 500, 550, 400, something like that, then you need to actually prepare thoroughly. You have to work harder. You don't have any strengths and weakness. You have to prepare overall. But if your score is above 600 or 650, you should not take a lot of time, like maximum 45 to 60 days, like 1.5 to 2 months. And if you prepare consistently on your weaknesses, right, and just take approximately 10 to 12 marks, getting the desired score or getting that improvement difference of 50 to 70 points is quite possible for you. So first of all, take a diagnostic test, see how much you're scoring, and accordingly see if you can just self prepare or you need some guidance and you want to join any organization, coaching institute. You must have three good quality things, that is good quality preparation material, you need to have good quality mocks and a study planner. These are three very crucial things, because you don't have to prepare for like 6 months or 1 year. I feel if you prepare consistently, if you can just dedicate some time every day by discipline, you can get done in within 2 to 3 months, if of course if you're an average student. My final thoughts on this exam is, when you start it might get daunting, but trust me, if you first of all understand the right syllabus, if you have the right preparation material, and also become part of GMAT club, that very crucial for anyone who is planning to take this exam. GMAT club is the website where you get a lot of free study material and discussion groups. You get better idea on this exam. You have to collect these three things, and of course with time it will get easier. This is with right guidance, right preparation strategy, students, you can definitely with time achieve your desired score. However, if we talk about colleges, like Indian colleges like IIM Ahmedabad, right, IIM Bangalore, if you want to get into these colleges, you have to score between 650 to 705. And of course for colleges, Ivy Leagues or any other foreign colleges, depending on the cutoff. The cutoff or the score of GMAT is valid for 5 years. So anyone who is in graduation can also take this exam. However, most of the colleges which accept GMAT for MBA also need 2+ years of work experience. So having work experience and then giving GMAT is much more desirable or better than giving GMAT as a fresher. If you have any further question regarding your GMAT preparation, please comment down below, and also do not forget to join our WhatsApp group to get more updates, daily practice material, and if you want to prepare for throughout for the quant, verbal, everything for full preparation, definitely let us know and we will guide you accordingly. Thank you everyone for listening. See you soon with another video.